Good morning, kiddos. Hope you all are having a great day. So we are going to go ahead and move on to our next learning target in our quadratics unit. So our learning target for today is I will learn how to write a quadratic equation given a vertex and a point. So this is only a one-day learning target, so we're going to do notes and practice today. Whichever group of you is watching this at home, we'll take some time to cover any misconceptions tomorrow as well, but please do your best to get as far today as you possibly can. So we can go ahead and title our notes. We'll just kind of abbreviate here. Quadratic, I'll abbreviate quadratic equations from a vertex and point. So a vertex meaning, you all know what a vertex is, and then a point just means any random point that is on said quadratic. So any point other than the vertex. So remember, our vertex form is y equals a x minus h squared plus k. So remember that h comma k stands for your vertex, and x comma y, those are our coordinate points. So your h and your k are your vertex, your y and your x are your coordinate points. The only thing we don't have is a, so that's really what we're going to be solving for today. So let's say, for example, 1, that we're given the vertex, so I'll put v. Our vertex is -3, 7. And the point we're given is -2, -5. What you're going to do is you're just going to plug in what you know. So we're going to use our vertex form as our baseline. So y, our y coordinate is going to be -5. It's going to equal a. We don't know our a. And it's going to be x. Our x is -2. And it's going to be minus our h. Our h is -3 squared plus k. Our k is 7. So then we're just going to solve. So we'll have -5 equals a, -2 minus a -3. So -2 plus 3 is going to give me a 1 squared plus 7. So -5 equals a plus 7. We're going to minus our 7 over. So a is going to equal -12. So once I know a, I'm able to rewrite the equation for this quadratic as y equals -12x. Remember, if our h is -3 in our equation, it's going to be that plus 3, or minus a -3 squared plus 7. Okay, so this one we're just plugging in what we know, solving for what we don't, and then we're rewriting. So for example number 2, let's say we have the vertex of 4, 0, and we have the point -6, -3. We're going to do the same thing, plug in what we know. So our y is -3, so -3 is going to equal, we don't know our a, our x is -6, then it's going to be minus our h, which is 4 squared, plus our k of 0. So -3 is going to equal -6 minus 4 is going to give me -10 squared. I don't really need to bring down the plus 0, that doesn't change anything. So -3 is going to equal 100a. So a, you divide by that 100, is going to equal -3 over 100, so -300ths. And we can't simplify that down any, so that is going to be our a value. So then we're just going to rewrite it as y equals -3 over 100, x minus 4 squared, and then our k is plus 0. So you could put the plus 0, but you don't really need it in this case. We'll do one more example, and then I'll give you one to try on your own. So our vertex is going to be 1, 3, and our point is going to be 2, 5. Oh, I Forget you all can't really see me. Plug in what you know. So y is going to be 5 is equal to a. Our x is 2 minus our 1 squared plus 3. So 5 equals a times 1 squared plus 3. 5 is going to equal a plus 3. So we're going to subtract over that 3. A is going to equal 2. So we're going to have y equals 2x minus 1 squared plus 3. So this really isn't anything new that we're learning. I mean, we are learning how to do the quadratic formula from a vertex and a point, but the process of how to do that is not new. You all know how to plug things in and solve for what's missing, and you know how to rewrite stuff. It's essentially all we're doing today. So I do want you to take a second to try this one on your own. If you have the vertex of -2, -5, and you have a point of -6, 0. So take a second to try that. And I will go ahead and slowly begin working this out as well. All right, so when you solve this one out, you should get your a value is 5/16. If you didn't get that, my steps are here. You're going to go ahead and you're going to rewrite that, remembering that it's x minus your h value. So you could either write it as x minus -2, but that's not really very proper. It doesn't really look very nice. So we know that minus and negative is the same as adding. So x plus 2 squared, and then minus our k. So since it's a -5, we can just write it as -5 as opposed to plus -5. So that's what we're doing today. Hopefully you don't find that too taxing. It is just a one-day learning target, like I said earlier. So we are going to go ahead and do practice today. At the time of me making this video, our assignment is not in Delta Math today. It is a separate assignment. So if that changes from when I actually post this video, that'll be communicated to you in Classroom. But in Classroom, there should be details on your assignment for today. So please be sure to read those, check there. Reach out if you have any questions. Make sure you're showing your work on all your assignments. Make sure you're doing things yourself and not using the internet to help you. Reach out if you're struggling, turn in any missing work, and hope you all have a great day. I'll see you when I see you.